Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat.
Sairam. We are close to April 24th, the day when Bhagawan has withdrawn from the body. It is the day when he decided to drop his body. Now, how should we look at that April 24th, the day of withdrawal of Bhagawan, the transcendence of the divinity over the body, mind and intellect. He has transcended all the limitations of space and time. He is now all-encompassing and universal. He is no longer limited to the physical frame. It is in this context we have got to know a few fundamental points relating to avatar or incarnation. We the humans take life after life because of karmic effects. The consequences of the past life have got to be faced, have got to be experienced. That eventually lead to rebirth. So birth and death is a regular cycle in our lives, for which karma, action, fruit of our action, the consequences of our actions are responsible. But in the case of avatar, he has nothing to do with karma. Why? Because he has come as and when he decides. It is his will that brings him on earth, what we call Bhagavan's birthday. It is his will that makes him withdraw from the body as and when he decides. Nothing on earth can prevent his will manifesting. Nothing can come in the way of his divine, inscrutable will. Now, we have certain funny ideas. Just as we celebrate the anniversary, the death anniversary of the near and dear, we also feel like celebrating or conducting a ceremony marking the end of avatar. My friends, we are totally wrong if we think that God has a beginning and an end. God has no beginning. He has no end. The one without beginning and end is God. However, to give us the physical experience, to bless us with the proximity, the nearness, to guide us, to set an example to the entire humanity, he takes a human form, what we call birth of an avatar. Like Krishna Janmashtami, like Christmas, like Sri Rama Navami, Mahavir Jayanti, they take birth as their own will, the humanity, to lead the humanity, to set an example. So that's how we have to take the birth. And the end is different from the normal death as it happens to individuals. Normal death to individuals happens unexpectedly at the worldly level. And it happens when the karma is exhausted. But in the case of avatar, the withdrawal from the body is decided by avatar. In the case of Bhagawan, nobody could keep him beyond the date of his withdrawal. He has decided to leave on 24th April, that's all. Nobody can hold him for a day more. National, international doctors attended on him. They could not. Why? Because it is he who decides. It is not in your hands. And he said many times, we were amazed, and in fact we got even frightened also when he said in Kodaikanal, though I said 96, I can go until 100, 105 or even more. If I decide, I will withdraw now. We got frightened. At another instance, he even said long back, this is the place where Samadhi is going to exist. This is the place where the body will be laid to rest. That's what Bhagawan said. Therefore, my friends, Samadhi is the date of his decision. Samadhi is a happening as per his will. Now, what should we do on 24th of April and some of the days to follow, whatever we plan? What should we do? In the case of humans, it is a question of a ceremony praying for the peace of the soul. It is a ceremony ensuring a place at a higher plane in the entire Vishwa or universe. Praying for a better, higher birth. These are the objectives behind ceremony in the case of a normal mortal. But in the case of divinity, in the case of an incarnation, when avatar withdraws from the body, it is not a ceremony. It is not physical, but it is totally spiritual. It is not merely functional, but it is transcendental. In other words, my friends, let us celebrate 24th of April as a thanksgiving function. We thank God for having moved in our midst for 85 long years in the human form, by name Sathya Sai Baba, with Prashantilayam as his headquarters. Prashantilayam from which the light radiated all over the world. We thank God for having come down in the name and form of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. It is an occasion of expression of gratitude. Swami, we are grateful to you for all the blessings that you have given us, for all the direction you have given us, for all the institutions that you established, for the mighty international organization that you started, the way how you inspired, the way how you have given divine discourses, inspiring millions all over the world. Your message, your mission are universal, everlasting. We are very grateful. Therefore, April 24th is a thanksgiving function, is an expression of gratitude to God for all that He has done on earth in the name and form of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. In this context, I would like to tell my friends to see that we give up certain human level of approach to the observance of 24th of April. Some people think, let us take a ceremony, conduct a ceremony, praying for the peace of Bhagavan. Foolish. a stupid idea, because God is peace. Peace is God. Baba is peace. Peace is Baba. His place is abode of peace, Prashanti Nilayam. You have to pray to Him to be peaceful. You have to pray to Him to remain in peace. Your prayers are not needed, so that He would live in peace. He is already peace Himself. So do not think that way. And some people do it in a ritualistic way. A Vedic ceremony full of mantras, full of slokas, with priestly class, something like yajna, homa, 3-day ceremony. All this is, to me, as I know Bhagavan, is nonsense. We should not do that. Why? During Dasara, yajna is conducted, good. But who is the presiding deity of the yajna? For whom are you conducting yajna? You are conducting yajna to please Yajna Purusha, the master of a yajna, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Baba. Then what yajna you do? For any other purpose. So Bhagavan is Yajna Purusha. All yajnas are meant for Him. And He said, I am the mantra. I am the mantra. So no mantra is needed, as He is mantra. So my friends, let us not do it in a ritualistic way. Let us not do it involving priestly class. Let us not do it full of mantras in an unknown language, even to those that chant. So that we don't know, but yet we chant. What for, my friends? What is the befitting tribute? What is the way in which we should celebrate the 24th of April and 1 or 2 days to follow, if we so wish? My understanding of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Baba is this. Sathya Baba stands for unity of religions. Let all representatives of all religions gather. The audience comprising of followers of all different religions. It is a heterogeneous group. It cannot be dominated by Hindus alone. It cannot be totally scriptural or Vedic. It should have Bible, the Quran, Dhammapada, the Bhagavad Gita, all religions, because he represents fellowship of faiths. Therefore, April 24th should be a festival of unity of faiths. That all heads of different religions gather, offer their prayers in their own traditional style. Let there be some songs, hymns, prayer songs belonging to each respective religions. Let us sing in praise in their own way. Let them read portions from their scriptures in praise, in thanksgiving, expressing our gratitude. The unity of faiths, and as everyone offers their prayer, towards the end we'll have Sarva Dharma bhajans, Sarva Dharma prayers. That is pleasing to Bhagavan Sri Sathya Baba. We should not be dogmatic or fanatic or lopsided or partial, allowing one religion to dominate other religions, while saying at the same time that our Prashanti symbol represents all religions. Let us translate the spirit of Baba into action by celebrating this way. Then, this is an occasion to show what Baba stands for. He has taken up number of service projects. If you have time and if you can plan, if you have got strength by numbers and resources, I would suggest you to keep huge posters, flexes, representing educational institutions of Baba, which are founded by him, started by him, meaning showing to the public that what Baba has done for education. Let us also keep huge posters showing these super speciality hospitals so that people will know what Baba has done in the field of health care. Let us also show some water projects, flexes, posters, so that what he has done for the villagers, supplying pure drinking water. So let all his activities be shown to the general public. Huge posters, flexes. And we can even show slides, project them, huge screens on the dais with commentary showing what he has done for the humanity. This is one way of inspiring public. This is one way of bringing awareness to the public about the purpose and the mission of avatar of our times, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Baba. Besides this, let's also have some national, international, organizational visuals also be shown. Let us show how certain Prashanti festivals are observed here, like Buddha Purnima, like Christmas, Dasara. Let us show those things, how Swami has done. Let us also speak on the international medical conferences held here in Prashanti Nilayam. Conference of top bankers held here. Conference of vice chancellors of different universities held here some time ago. So let us show these programs. Let us speak of these programs so that the three-dimensional activity of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Baba, the education, service and spiritual. So in these three, education, service and spiritual, in these three-dimensional view aspects of service to the society undertaken by Bhagavan should inspire the whole of the audience. We can also organize in a big way distribution of clothes. We can also organize in a big way feeding the poor, visiting hospitals, serving the people staying there in the home for aged. Let us greet them. Let us console them. Let us talk to them. Let us cheer them up. Let us visit orphanages. And let youth gather on special occasion. Let them discuss what Baba has to say for youth. Let the organization members, office bearers at different levels meet and plan with a vision and fortitude. Vision of such a sai should be discussed by the office bearers. The youth and youth activities should be discussed by youth members. The Balavikas teachers and teachers of education in human values, Sri Sathya education teachers, they should all gather together, giving emphasis to educare, which he has started. What is educare? How to introduce educare in our institutions. And besides that, we should also plan for second line of leadership. This day, the 24th of April, should stand for purity in our hearts, fill our hearts with love, and this purity should lead to unity in the center and unity of action, giving us the experience of divinity ultimately. Therefore, 24th, 25th, 26th should inspire everybody. Purity, unity, divinity as the preamble for this session. That is possible if we as individuals transform ourselves, bringing about a change in the community around, ultimately experience the divinity. Vyashti, the individual, Samishti, the community, should get together, merge into Parameshti, the divinity, following the essential principles 3, fear of sin, Papabhiti, which you can develop when you have love for God, Daiva Priti. When you have Daiva Priti, love of God, you will have Papabhiti, fear of sin. And ultimately, morality in society will be addressed, Sanghaniti. This is the fitting tribute to Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, the eternal, immortal, blemishless, all-encompassing, universal divinity, an occasion of rejoicing, an occasion to sing in praise of Him, an occasion of meeting together of Sai family, exchanging our experiences with each other, an occasion of deep thought, an occasion to get inward, to go inward, experiencing Him within. Experiencing Baba within should commence from now on, dispelling the feeling that He is no more amongst us. He is eternal, the only one without the second. Sai Ram, Sai Ram.